This is One Broke Gamer Girl, and this is my review of Jeopardy for the PlayStation 4. Jeopardy is not only one of America's favorite game shows, but surprise, it's also one of my favorite game shows, and any chance that I get to play it, I always do. This time was no different, and I was eager to play the PlayStation 4 version of this game since I've been playing any version of this game that I could since the NES. Anyway, after a long 2 months of playing, I was finally able to get all of the trophies, and that means that it's time for a review. There is no story for this game, it's Jeopardy. You can make up some sort of story in your head if you want, but it's basically a trivia game and that's how it's presented. It's always been presented like this, but this time was a lot different. Gone were the avatars that you could make for yourself, and gone was Alex Trebek. This game will be hosted by some random voice in the distance who doesn't even read the questions for you, and you never get to see your person. You're just stuck looking at the Jeopardy board the whole time. Since I've played my fair share of Jeopardy games, I have to say that out of all of them, this has to be the absolute worst version of Jeopardy that I've ever played. Thanks again, Ubisoft, for taking a game that I loved and turning it into something that, by the end of getting all the trophies, a game that I can't even stand anymore. There are so many things wrong with this game, like the fact that it doesn't play like the actual TV show. It's like Ubisoft didn't even make the effort to try and make it play like the TV show, they just threw a trivia game together and called it Jeopardy! Not to mention that if you play on easy, medium, or hard, it's still the same game, and the AI has the same level of intelligence no matter the difficulty. During this time, the game doesn't get easier or harder, as the game asks you the same questions over and over again and offers no kind of challenge at any difficulty. That's not to even get into the online portion, which I'll get into later in the review. Needless to say, this game was the worst, and I absolutely hated just about every second of this game that I played, making it more like a chore to finish than an actual challenge. The playability for this game is super simple. Pick your question, answer your question, rinse and repeat until the game is over. All you have to do is press X to buzz in, and then pick your answer from the 3 answers given. This is one of the things that annoyed me, because in Jeopardy games of the past, if you played on hard, multiple choice was thrown out the window and you actually had to type out your response. This mechanism was gone, making the difficulty of the game not even matter anymore. Could you even call what this game had graphics? I don't know, since you're basically centered on the Jeopardy board the whole time. Sure, there were some video and picture questions, but these graphics were no way impressive, and the game looked like the bare minimum was done in order to get it out to the public and for Ubisoft to make money. Finish this chore of a game in order to get a total of 13 trophies, 10 from the base game, and then 3 DLC trophies. The DLC is free, and it's more like an add-on that introduces daily challenges and multiplayer into the mix. All of the trophies are super easy to get, but become a chore when you have to play the game over and over again in order to get them. Beware of glitched/misleading trophies. For me, the online veteran trophy was glitched. The description of the trophy is to play being the key word, 10 online games. These cannot be ranked games and have to be either traditional Jeopardy or quick play Jeopardy, which is a shorter version. This is actually ideal for playing online, and I'll get to that in a minute, but after getting 10 games, there was no trophy. What the hell, right? Anyway, the trophy popped after 16 online games. Thinking that this trophy was glitched, I did some investigation into why after 6 games after the requirements for the trophy did the trophy actually pop. It turns out that my 16th game was the 10th game that I had actually won, meaning that the trophy isn't glitched, just misleading. It seems like you actually have to win 10 online games, not just play them. Now to my most favorite part of the game, the multiplayer. The servers for this game, which came out not too long ago, are completely dead. Good luck finding a game if you aren't a member of a community. If you're looking for a game, though, I would suggest using the community Jeopardy Junkies, because there are a lot of really cool people in there who are willing to help you out. Anyway, if you just happen to find a game and want to play a full game of Jeopardy, not on quick mode, good luck, because most likely the game will randomly stop working and you'll be brought back to the main menu. Then there's the fact that when you play on quick mode, a lot of people will rage quit if they're losing, because that's how people are. Either take the loss like a champ or don't play at all. There's also the fact that buzzing in when trying to answer a question is extremely weird, as you basically have to mash your X button in order to buzz in. Needless to say, there is something wrong with the whole buzzing in thing, and that makes playing online even less enjoyable. Overall, I give this game a 1 out of 5. Here's what's great about it. It's a form of Jeopardy, not the Jeopardy that everyone loves, but it's a trivia game, which is what Jeopardy is. Here's what's not so great about it. The game is in no way a representation of any kind of Jeopardy game that has ever been released or the show itself. Also, good luck getting the trophies, especially the online one, by yourself without asking for help or joining a community, because it's not going to happen. Might I suggest finding a good book to read while you sit for hours in your created room waiting for that one person to enter. Also, the simple fact that this game was just thrown together and bears the Jeopardy name, but doesn't even represent what Jeopardy is. It's a complete insult to Jeopardy lovers. This was the absolute worst version of Jeopardy that I've ever played, and this isn't the first time or the last time that Ubisoft has taken a game that I loved and turned it into something that I completely hate. It would be my strong suggestion that even if you love Jeopardy, to stay away from this game, and if you still have a PlayStation 3, to pick up the PlayStation 3 version of this game, which is just 10 times better than this game could ever be. I really can't believe how much this game costs, and I'm just one of the lucky ones that was able to get it on sale. This is no way worth the full $40 for the disc version of this game, even though it includes Wheel of Fortune, which I'll be reviewing at a later date.